Talk to you. Thanks for your time, Eva Sahara-Du. Well, there's no doubt about it that when it comes to great leaders, I don't know whether it was nature or nurture that created this person, but I think they broke the mould when they made Sarina Russo, who joins us.
Harry.
Is it nature or nurture? Is it nature or nurture that created you?
I believe that it's all about nurture.
Nurture.
Absolutely.
Okay. So what made you a great leader, Sarina?
It's called desperation or inspiration. You wish.
And perspiration.
Because one of them will work.
Yeah. So you were really somebody who needed to make a difference because you had to survive, didn't you, early on?
Well, exactly. You know, firstly, Gary, I want to congratulate you on your journey of stardom. I mean, I look at you because I've known you for years, and now I go home and I turn on the TV and there you are on Sky with
Paul,
with Paul, yeah. And I think you do a fabulous job, and I love your general viewpoint, although sometimes you're more lenient than others.
Yeah.
But congratulations, you're doing a phenomenal job. But what was your question?
Well, nature or nurture? I mean, what created you? I mean, you say it was out of desperation to get that job and to make that job happen. You've passed it on to others along the way.
Yeah, well, you see, the story for me was very, very simple. You know, if you got fired from every job for about 8 years, there's got to be some time in your life or some morning you look up and you look at yourself in the front of a mirror and you say, I'll do it or die. And you really actually look at yourself in the mirror and say, you know, what can I do and how desperately am I to make a shift in my life? And when you change your attitude, you change your life.
Okay, so there are those, though, that tend to be, it seems, they've got the genetics of being tall and dashing and good-looking. People gravitate to them. I suppose that kind of helps you get the kind of job you want too, doesn't it?
Well, look at Obama. I mean, Obama, I wouldn't say he's handsome, but yet he's been able to be a preacher. He's been able to really get an extraordinary following. And he practiced in the kitchen, his presentation, and he practiced with one audience. You know, one person as part of his audience. Then he practiced, you know, with maybe 10 people. Then he went to a bigger kitchen. Then he went into a conference room. And it's through repetition as a mother of skill and self-belief. And Obama has got so much self-belief. I think he even thinks his life is surreal to the level of presidency that he's reached. And, you know, this is what I say to your audience. You know, it really depends on how much you're prepared to commit in yourself. You know, if you really want to lead, firstly, you've got to have something to lead, and you've got to have self-belief. And then, of course, you know, whether it's a product or whether it's a, you know, a prayer or whether it's, you know, some sort of subject that you feel passionate about or a business that you want to make a difference and you solve that problem and you take the world with you.
I always tell people, and here I am going to tell you, that if you ever have to make a speech in public, stick to what you know or what you believe, what's in your heart and what's in your head. That will always motivate you to talk well.
Exactly, exactly. And, I mean, politicians do it well. You know,
some better than others.
Of course, of course. But, you know, when you start really believing in what it is, your cause, that you really do want to make a difference. And, of course, as you say, and you were sharing it with Eva, you've got to be able to make sure you have followers, because otherwise you're on your own. And, you know, when I started, I really believed that I needed to make a shift. And I shifted when my head shifted, my attitude shifted. I was so negative about myself. But when I started feeling positive about me and accepted who I am and accepted failure. You know, I used to think failure was something that you didn't want to talk about. But today, failure is only another experience or another interpretation of your experiences. And it's how you interpret it is what makes you happy or sad. You
can always take your failures and turn them into successes next time. I guess, Sarina, you've met a lot of great leaders, a lot of people who say they're great leaders and others say they're great leaders. Who sticks out in your mind?
Well, you know, I've just recently met Prince Andrew. I had the privilege of, through our UK operations, to invite Prince Andrew to Coventry, which is the Midlands. And I was blown away by his capacity to make an extraordinary presence and passion of his people. And I used to always think it was President Bill Clinton, but I've got to say Prince Andrew really choked me up emotionally on how he really cares about 3 generations unemployment in the Midlands. So right now, I've got to say that Prince Andrew has extraordinary leadership, and if he continues touching people's lives the way he has, is really going to make an impact in the universe.
No doubt about it. Yeah, I've got a happy snapper with him at home as well, too. An amazing sort of fellow standing in the shadows of an older brother. Sarina, good to talk to you. Take care.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Ciao for now. See you at the top.
Yeah, see you at the top. Thanks for the leadership. Sarina Russo, yeah, million miles an hour, fair income. Try keeping up with her. And Express Train and Sarina. I'd back Sarina every time.